Welcome to the 2023 graphics paper. This is question 1. So part A, using the list below, label each of the angles in the space provided. So starting out on the left, we've got an angle here that's greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180. Okay, so that's an obtuse angle. Okay, so tick that off. Next up, we've got an angle and another angle, and together they add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so if I have two angles that add up to 180 degrees, they're called supplementary angles. We have an angle here that's greater than 180 degrees, so that's a reflex angle. And then finally then we've got an acute angle which is less than 90 degrees. Part B, shown below is a clock based on a regular polygon. Name the polygon used in the clock. So we've got our polygon here and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So 6-sided polygon is a hexagon. Part 2, use the drawing instruments to measure the following. Angle A. So here's our angle A. Measure an angle. I'm going to use my protractor. Okay, and if I want to use this, you can see that my angle is not large enough. So I'm actually going to just extend that a little further. Trying to do it as accurately as I possibly can. So we've got our angle there. We'll line up our bullseye and our 0. If I follow that all the way around, I'm getting around to 140 degrees. So 140 degrees is angle A. Length L then is the base or one side of the hexagon, and that is, for me, I got that at 38 millimeters. Let's be sure to put in our units as well. And finally the radius, so the length from the middle here out, I got that at 26 millimeters. Okay, so a bit on measurements there. Part C, the image on the right shows a design for a computer game character based on circles, so our Pac-Man here. Complete the drawing of the computer game character below by 1. They want us to locate the center of the circle. So to locate the center of the circle, when we haven't been given it here and we're given the circle, what we need to draw are chords first and bisect the chord. So I'm just going to draw a random chord here, and I'll draw another random chord here. Find the center then, I'm going to bisect this chord, and I'll get my perpendicular bisector. Do the same here and get another perpendicular bisector, and where they intersect will be the center. So set my compass to more than half, swing an arc. Okay, now I'll repeat the same thing, so set my compass to any distance once it's more than halfway again. Swing my arc, keep that same distance on the compass, swing an arc, and where those arcs cross, I'll draw my perpendicular bisector. Okay, so there now is the center of my circle. So that's part 1 done. Completing the drawing as shown in the image on the right and show all constructions clearly. So I'm going to start off there by drawing my center lines, okay, because I'll need them. Center line up. Okay. So our mouth, we'll begin with our mouth. We need to draw an angle of 30 degrees from the center. 30 degrees from the center out from my mouth. And we've got an angle of 45 degrees. So I'll use my 45 degree set square. Draw that. So that's the open mouth of our Pac-Man. Then next we want to find the eye. So it's radius 10. And we can see the center of it is in line with the center here and also in line with top of the mouth. So top of the mouth, bring that back. So here's the center, and I want to set my compass to radius 10. So radius 10. That's the eye there. Okay, and if you want, then we'll just go maybe a little bit heavier around the outside for for the outside circle. Okay, that shows you there that I have actually in fact found the center. Okay, so I think that's all the constructions I need there. So part B done. Then part D, the image across shows a bowling ball sitting on a stand. So here's our bowling ball, and it's sitting on this stand which is cut cone. Shown on the left below is the elevation of a similar ball on a stand. So we've got a similar thing going on down here. Complete the elevation on the right below by drawing the bowling ball sitting on the stand so that the ball is in contact with point P and Q. So we want to draw this ball sitting here, touching off of P and Q. Okay, so here's our P, here's our Q. Alright, so what we can say is the distance from the center of the bowling ball to P, okay, to P, that is the radius of our ball. And the same there from Q. Both of those distances are R, radius. So if I swing an arc, the length of this radius from point P and point Q, that will find me that center point. So let's get our compass, set it to the radius of the circle, or the bowling ball. And from Q, now swing an arc. From P, swing an arc. So that now is the center of our bowling ball when it's touching off of P and Q. So I can draw that in the center. Okay, so there we have our bowling ball touching off of P, touching off of Q. So that's question D completed also. Right, so that's our first page on that exam paper, question 1 completed.